It could have been prevented, and that makes it even more tragic. 2 little boys and their grandmother killed in a fire. A third boy still clinging to life. Tonight, Tampa Fire Rescue and the Red Cross canvassed that neighborhood, handing out smoke detectors. News Channel 8's Rod Carter joining us live in Tampa with that story. They're doing that because there was no smoke detector in that home.
Hey, good evening, Keith. As you can imagine, this is a horribly sad story. In fact, people have been coming in and out of here all day at this makeshift memorial, putting down teddy bears and candles. And again, as you mentioned, the Red Cross and the fire department are out here hoping to prevent this kind of thing from happening again. And we have some 8 on your side tips when it comes to burglar bars. For many people, burglar bars are a necessary evil. They keep the bad guys out. But as Tuesday's deadly fire proves, they can also trap people inside. That was a sad case when a grandmother and her 3 grandsons were trapped inside when fire consumed their house.
Well, for the security means, you know that burglar bars are the best turn in the market.
Pablo FLORES of Best Made Enterprises Ironworks in Tampa says burglar bars do work well if they are installed properly. Namely, he says, making sure you have a release pin. The problem, he says, a lot of people have older bars.
A lot of people, the old days, is either a deadbolt or a padlock. We do not use padlocks or deadbolts on our windows. Okay. So, and some of those windows are, you know, the bars are, it's a lifetime addition to your home.
FLORES suggests making sure you retrofit those bars to make sure there is a release pin, which he points out is located far enough so burglars cannot reach it from the outside, but it's easy enough for children to pull.
We want to remind them that it's important to have not only working smoke detectors, but also that you have a fire extinguisher, that you have some type of evacuation plan in the event there's an emergency.
Meanwhile, today, the Red Cross teamed up with Tampa Fire to make sure that people had smoke detectors in this neighborhood where that tragic fire occurred. And again, as you heard the fire marshal say in that soundbite just a moment ago, important, whether you have bars or not on your home, you should have an evacuation plan for people who live there and for people who even visit. Keith?
A great advice not only for that neighborhood, for people elsewhere, because you can pick up a smoke detector for free in many places, Rod.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Most fire stations, no matter where you live, have those for you. They're handy. You can just go by and pick one up. If you can't do that, contact them. Contact the Red Cross. They'll even probably come out. And I know if you're elderly or you're disabled, they'll come out and put those up for you. But important to always have one.
For sure. Rod Carter reporting live in Tampa. Thank you, Rod.